Hello and welcome. I'm Yuri, creator of Scala. In this video we will see how SCADA works and what does supply block do. We will be working with TESTDA, a forked SCADA token on Pulse Chain mainnet, and we will be monitoring what happens on Dex Screener and on a local front end. So you can be sure nothing is fake and you can verify it yourself on chain. So first, let's see what happens with the price when you trade a token that doesn't charge any tax. And what happens when you trade a token that does, a tax token. So for a start, my wallet address is excluded from taxes. So after a few trades, you can see price returned right where I started buying and selling it. So now I'm gonna unflag my wallet from the fee exempt flag and then I will do some trading. Okay. This flag is off, buy transaction coming in. You can see some SCADA in a contract already due to two sniper bots buying this token as soon as pair was created. But this is the first transaction from me, from my wallet, that is taxed. As you can see here, tax is collected. We will soon see on the chart the result of me buying. There it is. And we're gonna take this price on a chart, this point in time, as our starting point from now on. So from now on we are SCADA or TESTDA is operating as it usually does, taking taxes on transactions. So after this buy, I'm going to sell everything from my wallet to see what happens with the price. Where will the price be after this sell? And we're going to learn a big difference between tax token and a non-tax token when it comes to price performance. Okay, now all this information in system log is due to the fact that threshold has been reached and half of the taxed amount is sold for LP. LP is added, you can see here. And what happened to the price? Well, the net result. Here's the net result of me buying and then selling. So that's the first thing that tax tokens have better than non-tax tokens, is with volume, the net result of buying and selling is price up. So how can you leverage that? How can you make that even more efficient? Because you are taking tax, right? So you have to do something with it. Well, you can spread it around and do all this crazy stuff. 2% for this, 1% for that, 0.5% for this, 1% for that, and have that crazy allocations, complexity, unnecessary stuff. Or you can use it completely to help this tax token mechanism. The fact that with volume price always go up and to the right is a great thing. So we're gonna do some trades and we're gonna wait for the supply block threshold to see what that does. Selling everything from the wallet. Okay, here's a sell transaction. We have a supply block ready. And let's execute the supply block. See what happens. Well, would you look at that? Price just went up a little bit. Great. But let's continue our work. Let's go buy another round. I'll always be using the same amount of PLS, 12K, just to make that chart look like it's programmed. And it is programmed, you will see. Right, buy transaction, let's go to a sell transaction. We're gonna sell everything from the wallet, of course. If I were to sell less than what I buy, obviously chart would go up just because of that, but I'm selling everything from a wallet. We will probably have enough bonus LP to do another supply block now. Yeah, it says ready in the system log. We're just gonna wait until supply block panel updates. Yeah, this stuff is from real SCADA, this volts and stuff. But here you can see that we've already burned 263 SCADA. Nice. We have our supply block ready. We're gonna execute supply block. There it is. Price up a little bit. Okay. Let's wait for the price up. Interesting. It didn't go over the previous candle. Why? Why didn't it go above previous candle? Let's do half of the wallet, then we do supply block, then we sell another half of the wallet. Let's put supply block in between cells. Oh, this was fast. Excellent. Refreshed just in time. Okay, we're here. Halfway there. Let's execute supply block. Let's see what happens. What? Price down? What happened? Why didn't the price go up? Yuri, what's going on? There's something wrong. Let's sell the rest. Try to guess why price didn't go up this time. What do you think? We were looking at the wrong chart. We should be looking at the PLS chart. What happened was PLS went down in dollar price, and supply block shifts the ratio between SCADA and PLS, and the dollar value of SCADA is derived from dollar value of PLS and the ratio of SCADA to PLS. So if PLS go down 5%, for example, and SCADA appreciates against PLS 3%, well, the net result in dollar terms is minus 2% for SCADA. So that's how price is derived on the blockchain. It's based on a ratio. And what SCADA is doing, SCADA is shifting that ratio all the time in its favor against PLS. On-chain proof that what I designed works and that it is possible to create a 100% efficient tax token that has one task and one task only, and that is to appreciate in price. And it doesn't matter if you're a buyer or a seller, SCADA is always going to thank you for the provided volume, and it's up to you to decide if you're going to find this system valuable with potential and long-term vision or not. I have just shown you how it works. It works perfectly, and it's awesome, and it's trustless. Anybody can call supply block as soon as threshold is met and use some of that bonus LP to shift the ratio, to support the price, to build up liquidity, to distribute the rewards to miner contract. Everything happens with just 1% tax and one main function called the supply block. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you finally understand that it is possible to create a token that just goes up and to the right. Obviously with volume. It goes faster with more volume and slower with less volume, but the mechanics is there, and every volume is good volume, whether it's a sell transaction or a buy transaction. Net result will always be price up, as you've just seen in this video. So I wish you all the best and a lot of success on Pulse Chain. Make sure you choose good projects, sustainable projects, projects that make sense to you, and have a good one. See you in the next video. Maybe I'll do another one soon.